Welcome to the voice of St. Anthony Parish from Allston, Massachusetts, right here on WROL 950 AM, 100.3 FM. And you can also hear us at CatholicAudiomedia.com. That's CatholicAudiomedia.com. And don't forget, you have a standing invitation to our 10 o'clock AM Mass. If you want to know how to find us and everything else, go to stanthonyalston.org, or you can find us through CatholicAudiomedia.com. That's stanthonyalston.org, and you have a standing invitation to our 10 o'clock a.m. Mass. So we have a special program, as we often do on Fridays. We're going to look back to the words of Alfred Mirra. We're going to kind of repeat his series that we did back in October. So he always has some great things to say, and it's always good to listen to what he has to offer to us. Alfred, I'm going to start right with the ringing of the phone. You'll see why. And we're going to listen to him. Now, remember, his eyesight is bad, so he can't read the Bible to us. And so he's reciting the Bible as he know it. That's from the 1946, I do believe it's a Douay-Rheims Bible. So he's reciting this. It's not from the New American Bible Revised Edition. It's the 1946 Douay-Rheims. So we're going to listen to what he has to say, and then we're going to reflect over the next few weeks. We're going to reflect and talk to him and ask him different things. And you're going to find that we're going to stop it a few times because it's very hard to recite the Bible from memory. He's only reciting John 13, 14, and 15, but you're going to see how that can be hard to do. Is that gives us an opportunity to stop and talk, see what's going on, how this is going, as far as what did Jesus mean when he said this and everything, just as we always do, and it's always a great opportunity. In the meantime, remember, you can hear us at CatholicAudiomedia.com. That's CatholicAudiomedia.com. Please let other people know where to find us, and let us now switch over to our conversation with Alfred Mirra as we go right to the phone call itself, and we're going to listen to him to pick up the phone. You'll also hear I have to clear my throat, which plays a second in what we do here.
Hello?
Hi, Alfred.
Okay, you had a breath, huh?
No. I just clearing my throat.
Okay.
All right. So, let us begin.
I'd like to say first that he who speaks under his own authority seeks his own glory. He, however, who seeks the glory of him who sent him is truthful, and there is no injustice in him. Our Lord said that. Okay? Now this is for the glory of God, not my glory or anybody else's.
Of course. That's why we do this.
Okay, chapter 13 of St. John.
No, we had discussed earlier. What you're going to do is you're going to essentially tell us the Last Supper discourse. However,
yes.
If I'm not wrong, you're doing this from memory. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, because your eyesight is gone.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Anyway, St. John chapter 13 and a half, the second part.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Ready.
Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will glorify him in himself, and will glorify him at once. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You will seek me, and as I said to the Jews, where I go you cannot follow me. So to you also I say it now. A new commandment I give you, love one another, that as I have loved you, you also love one another. By this will all men know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Oh, Peter said, where are you going, Lord? And he said, where I go you cannot follow me now, you will follow me later. Why can I follow you now? I will lay down my life for you. Would you lay down your life for me? Amen, amen, I say to you, this very night, before the cock crows twice, you'll deny me 3 times. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe in me too.
Well, can we stop there and maybe talk a little bit about it?
Yes, certainly. Then we'll stop and talk about it. Yes.
Okay. So one of the fascinating things you brought up is that famous line, I will follow you wherever you go. And then obviously we're at the Last Supper. Now, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
And that is Judas there at this time?
As a matter of fact, no.
That's what I thought.
He had been given the morsel. Satan had entered him, and he left. I think the Last Supper discourse comes after the Eucharist, confection of the Eucharist.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes. And because it's soon after that they do go out in the garden, but that's where Peter says, that I will follow you wherever. And he says, no, before the cock crows 3 times, you will deny me. I don't have it to memory. You have it to memory.
Yes, I do. And all that is kind of like a poem that St. John the Evangelist composed of different sayings at different times to all fit in within a certain theme. And so he is talking to the disciples in part after the Eucharist or in part before the actual arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Right. Wow. So we're... go ahead.
Anyway... Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I've been rehearsing this, and maybe if I stand up, I'll feel better.
You're doing fine, and you are. You're saying this from memory, and some you can rehearse it. I mean, I do this all the time. You can rehearse it, but then all of a sudden, when, as the saying goes, the on-the-air light goes on, which we don't have here, and neither do we have it in the church, then sometimes you kind of change a bit.
Yes, that's the human life for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
So, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Believe in also in me. In my Father's house there are many mansions. Were it not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? But if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and I will take you to myself, that where I am, you also may be. And where I go, you know, and the way you know. We don't know where you are going. How can we know the way? I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father as well. And henceforth you do know him, and you have seen him. Show us the Father, and it will be enough for us, says St. Philip. Have I been so long a time with you, Philip, and you do not know me? Philip, he who sees me sees the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me.
You can now leave a message for us, which we can air and discuss on this program. Just call 617-297-7452. That's 617-297-7452. 617-297-7452. Feel free to call, leave a comment, a question, or even feedback, and we may play it on the air. I can discuss your comment or question as well, so give that a try. 617-297-7452, 617-297-7452. I want to call your attention to Catholic TV, which offers great faith-filled, family-friendly programming 24 hours a day. You can find your cable channel at www.getcatholictv.com, and you can watch online on the free apps or check out the YouTube channel. Daily Mass, Rosaries, the Divine Mercy Chaplet, and the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Novena are all available online and on demand. Check out CatholicTV.com. Well, this is the last program of 2022. When I talk to you again next Monday, it'll be 2023 with my homily for the Solemnity of Mary, which is the special day we use to celebrate the first of the year, January 1st, even if it falls on a Sunday. So it's also the end. Sunday is the end of the octave of Christmas. So we're going to start with a whole new week in the Christmas season. It'll also be the last full week of the Christmas season. And then we go back to ordinary time for about, I think, 7 weeks. And then we go right into Lent. So have yourself a blessed weekend. Happy New Year to you all. And we will see you in 2023. If you would like to support our program, please consider a donation to St. Anthony Parish in Allston, Massachusetts. There are several ways to consider this. One is to purchase any of our merchandise, which you can find at the shopping tab at CatholicAudiomedia.com. That's CatholicAudiomedia.com. There are coffee mugs there. There's also my latest book, Encounter Christ in Your Humanity, all of which you can find at the shopping tab at CatholicAudiomedia.com. You can also donate to the show directly through either the Donate tab, also at CatholicAudiomedia.com, or by sending a donation through the U.S. Postal Service with your questions and comments at 43 Holton Street, Allston, Massachusetts, 02134. That's St. Anthony Parish, 43 Holton Street, Allston, Massachusetts, 02134. Finally, the best way you can support our parish is to attend Mass on Sundays at 10 o'clock and be a part of our parish. We thank you for any support you would like to give to St. Anthony Parish in Allston, Massachusetts, the sponsoring parish for this media outreach to Catholics and other Christians in the WROL, WEZE, and podcast listening audience. In Cristo vivimos.